For the Utah Utes Spring Camp is here. What do we expect to see from our University of Utah football team?
All right, let's go ahead and pivot on over and talk a little bit about Spring Camp. So Spring Camp did open up for your University of Utah. What stands out to me is that in Witt's press conference, he mentioned the positive, energetic vibes several times in his pre-spring practice presser there. This team last year was given like heavy expectations to win this conference.
Yeah.
And with that whole year, they've had to answer those questions and to those expectations every stop of the way. And they had one of their worst seasons in 15 years with the program, since Witt's been with the program, right? So what does it say to you that this team is coming into spring ball with having finished with the expectations of being at the top of the conference prior to now being able to completely rebuild their offensive side and having less of a target on their backs this year?
I think this is exactly where the Utes want to be. They've always been a better underdog team than they have been leading the pack type of team, right? The fact is yes, we're rebuilding the offense. Yes, we're going to install a new offensive scheme, but we do have a really talented offensive line. All 5 starters are returning this year, which puts a ton of confidence in a quarterback that's coming in from another program. You know what I mean? He knows he's got 5 guys that have all got experience. You're not training anybody up there. So it's going to give Devin Dampier a chance to really shine. This is huge, dude. I mean, the fact is this team has a chance to go out and show that, the offseason signings meant something and make something out of them.
Oh, yeah. The offense has been completely retooled on that side of the ball, looking to have a pretty well-established plan at the quarterback position. I mean, obviously you got Devin at 1, Isaac 2, Nate Johnson 3-ish, if he gets out there, if we get to that point, right? He's going to be utilized in other ways.
Yeah.
And then at wide receiver, you have a few senior transfers coming in. You got Otto Taya from Utah State, Ryan Davis from New Mexico, respectfully. Those are going to be the 2 seniors that are going to be the top dogs there. Both bringing some experience, the latter already being familiar with Beck's offense, and Dampier's going to be probably his probable favorite target this season. Speak a bit on that, on what you think as far as how well that offensive side's come together so far.
I think this offensive side has probably come together pretty well so far, just because I watch a lot of just the Instagram reels and that kind of stuff on this team. And you can tell these guys are all already in it together, right? The fact is we've got Wayshawn Parker at the running back position, who came here and spoke so highly of the running backs coach and said that, his parents kind of passed the torch to the running backs coach. And that was why he chose Utah, because when he came here, he just knew this was the place he had to be. Now that he's here, he's kind of loving it. I think this team is going to continue to come together, and we're going to kind of watch this team come together through these spring practices. And it's going to be really fun to watch, especially come fall camp time. Utah
Utes have always been solid defensively.
Yeah.
Their projected defense for 2025 featuring return starters like Logan Fano, Dallas Vakalehi, if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Vakalehi, yeah.
Vakalehi, nailed it, first try. And they also have, this one's going to kill me, Aliki Vimahi,
yeah.
Vimahi. That's the defensive line, right? Along with linebackers, which is Lander Barton and Jonathan Hall. Strong secondary players coming in with Smith Snowden and Rabbit Evans. Defensively, defensive toughness has kind of been the calling card for this University of Utah football team, and as long as it's been Witt's program to run, right? Whether he was the defensive coordinator or whether he's the head coach, defense has just been solid for this team. Tell me what your thoughts are defensively and what we can look forward to hearing out of the coming days with camp this year.
Yeah, I mean, I would expect Lander Barton to have an absolute breakout season this year at the linebacker position. The kid's been great already. A lot of people are really surprised that he didn't end up in the NFL. I think he probably just kind of had some unfinished business. It's really tough to be on a team that has a record like that. And, a lot of these players probably kind of saw their draft stock fall a little bit because how did you impact games individually? But I would expect him to come back and have a really fantastic season. Smith Snowden is a really, really good football player at cornerback. Came back off an LDS mission. He was back with the team last year. Limited reps because they did have some really talented guys out there, but I'm expecting him to be first team this year. And I think Smith Snowden's going to be out there and he could be the next guy that Utah sends to the league, right? I mean, that he's that good.
Oh, for sure. No, so, I like it. Once again, folks, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments down below what you think so far on your impressions of spring camp. I know there's not a whole lot of footage out there with those guys there, but it's nice to get a chance to hear the interviews and see these guys, getting some reps out there and being on the field and working out. So super excited to see how this team comes together. I mean, obviously they do have another, and it's going to be open.
Another window. Yeah.
So we'll see how this team shakes out, but we'd love to hear from you on that. Once again, folks, we did just launch this channel called Utah Football DNA. This is a channel specifically for your Utah football content. All of our Utah football content will be posted here first. So if you like this type of content, you want to follow what we have to say there on your University of Utah football team, make sure you subscribe to the channel and check us out. If you're watching this on our main channel, DNA Sports Recap, a link to that channel will be in the description below. Boom.